When you try to imagine what nothing means, do you close your eyes and see pitch black and describe that as nothing? Well, if that's what you do, like most people do, that's wrong. Because even pitch black is something. I don't think we can truly fathom what nothing means. The closest thing we get to it is, when you have like a cup of water and it's either full or it's empty, right? That emptiness, you would say there's nothing there. There's no substance inside that cup. But the reality is, that's just our way of describing nothing. If you really think of what nothing is, you can't even fathom it. It's kind of scary. What am I trying to say? Science. Science is a great thing. Science is man's attempt to explain in the most logical way this physical world that we're living in. The one thing science cannot describe is how this physical world came from nothing. Or science must admit that something was always there. Because that's the fact. Something was always there. I call it God. Other people call it whatever they call it. Science might call it a substance or something. So, gases that collided and, created the Big Bang. I get it. But something was always there. So that's miraculous in and of itself. So science believes in miracles. Yet, a lot of science, or people in science, will scoff at the idea of a rational person believing in an eternal God, something that was always there, which I call God. So, what I find a lot of times are those who hold to science as the end-all be-all explanation of this physical world. They won't admit that they believe in a miracle. Because it's either the miracle of everything coming from nothing, just poof, the chemicals or whatever, the substances out there in, I can't even say the universe because it was before the universe, right? Some substances out there, gases just collided. I'm not even saying it right. I know there's a better way of saying it, more scientific way of saying it, but you get the gist. Whatever that might be, that's a miracle. For those things to have existed for all eternity. It's also a miracle for them to believe that out of nothing came something. So I just find it kind of hypocritical when people who believe in God are scoffed at, laughed at, and ridiculed for the simple fact of believing in a creator for all this creation, instead of simply believing that out of nothing came something, or believing that some substances out there somewhere were just there and then it created something. Anyway, let that resonate with you.